recording the second Mask of Light minigame. The first one I recorded was the galley one, and it was Misery the Game. Let's see if this one, which is Kopaka's Ice Trail, proves to be less miserable. A blizzard is coming and you must cross the glacier to reach home. Thankfully, Kopaka has left a trail across the snow-covered glacier for you to follow. So I guess I'm playing as Jala. Use your mouse, gently follow the path along each level, but beware, stray from the path and you will fall down a crevice. You can only make 4 attempts, so be careful. Well, what happens after 4 attempts? Does the game crash? So is this like keep your mouse within the lines kind of game? I don't know, let's start it and see. Okay. Oh. Now what? I mean, I can't see the trail. Do you have to memorize it? Do I have to do it at a certain speed? Oh, goodness. Okay. So let's try to slowly, but not too ridiculously drag it. Oh. So you just gotta do it fast enough. Here we go. This game has proven not to be any less miserable than the galley one. This is just as much torture. Now, is there 5 levels like the galley one? In which case, this is really torture. Why am I falling? Like, I'm staying on the trail. I guess the goal is just no shaky. Just keep it smooth. Yeah, it seems like moving the mouse faster helps. For some reason. Why? The first one was hard, I got through it, and then it met like this. I had no idea what was coming. Well, For these kind of things, I might have an ace in the hole. I'm not sure if it'll work, but I'm going to stop recording, set it up, and then try it. Start recording again and try it. I might have to do a splice. Okay, here we go again. Let's see if this helps. Well, it might, but that wasn't a very good indication. Is the second one just more sensitive than the first one? Like the path is narrower? How is that? Let me try something else. Whoops. Well, that's not working. Okay. I don't know how that looked on recording, what just happened there. But it didn't work, whatever it is. Okay. Okay, so that one didn't fade out. So that was good. So I had all the time I needed. Oh. Here we go. How is that a fall? Well, okay, I don't understand how that was a fall. That was bad. Okay. Okay. I presume there's 5, because there was 5 in the rapid descent. Okay. Okay. Relax. Seriously? Is it that? Why the fade out? Luckily they ditched the fade out thing in the later levels. Okay. Why the fade out? Just to make it harder, just to make it more challenging. Okay. like what I see is these series of white dots. What the code sees is two parallel lines, and one dot much smaller is in that green dot, right? But I don't see what the code sees. That's hurting me quite a bit. Oh yes, I jerked it to the left there for some reason. Motor skills. Okay, let me try to position myself a little better. Okay. How long have I been recording? Okay. Yeah, because I would move too slowly. Okay. So I'm using a graphics tablet, and the friction of my hand on the graphics tablet is causing some jerkiness. So I guess my next thing I wanted to try if I was really serious would be to grease up my hand, but I don't want to clean up the mess. So yeah, using a fourth finger knuckle seems to help the friction. But if I don't set my hand down on the graphics tablet, then that increases how much my muscles have to work to move the hand. It recruits larger muscle groups, and larger muscle groups tend to move less precisely. So that's a disadvantage of lifting your hand more off. I guess the crack things are designed to kind of startle you, to try to get you to jerk off the path. Man, Mask of Light minigames. I didn't expect this to be such a struggle. They're just sitting there waiting for me like a landmine. Sitting there on the biomedia project just waiting to get me. Yeah, I thought I had to worry about things like Bionicle the Game GBA. To worry about Minigames 2, not necessarily for its difficulty, but for like all the work you have to do. I had to worry about things like Matorn Escape. But no! The real challenge is the Mask of Light minigames. That's where you meet your match. Of all things. I'm gonna take a break from this one for a while. Gee. This is my second recording session of this, the first one being about a week ago, and I have no reason to believe that this recording session will go any better than the previous one. That's all. I'm hitting start. Oh. It already started. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the one where it disappears. And the friction on my tablet is getting me. Okay. Okay. Probably 3 more to go. grip on my pin got poor. Make sure it stays in the tip of my fingers. I mean, this kind of has the appearance of a last level, but usually these games have 5 levels, not 4. So this may not be a last level. Okay. I'm going to grab an old t-shirt and see if that helps me. Okay, t-shirt grabbed. Make it act kind of like a smudge guard, because I don't have a smudge guard. This is honestly just making the friction worse. Okay. I need grease or something. Or lots of friction is good because that slows down your motion, right? That forces you to have to move slowly, but... Oh, I forgot this is timed. Yeah, that just restarts it. Okay. Oh, no, it didn't refresh my lives. Phooey. Great. Okay, the only way to refresh my lives is to close the game and reopen it. So an argument can be made that if you lose lives on the first level, you're wasting your time just retrying the first level. You should just exit out. Anyway. You know, there's some idea out there that games are supposed to be fun. Now, this issue can get very complicated. I could write a very, unclear, not well-worded paragraph about it. But if you're trying to make something that's fun, would you make something like this? If you were trying to make something that the target audience for Bionicle Mask of Light would like, would you make a minigame like this? Is this the best choice? I mean, this is especially difficult for young children to do because their nervous systems haven't finished being developed yet. So, I think I'm having trouble. Children would have tremendous trouble. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna try to throw the lives away. Okay. If you mess up on the first one, what's the point? Okay. When you fall right at the end. Okay, that's going to end this recording session. I basically rage quit with all the dramatic screaming, and try this again some other day, probably very early in the morning, after a morning where I've got a lot of sleep, and I've eaten relatively low sugar that day, and I figure out a way to make a mouse movement that's very steady. I mean, I have precision mode on the tablet, but precision mode. Wait, maybe I can make that work somehow. Let me see. Okay, that makes it small on recording. Let's see here. How do I change the position of the precision mode? Oh, I get it. Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting. But that was an interesting experiment. You didn't really get to see it very well because I had had the recording really small in the video the whole time. It didn't really work out that well. Anyway, I'll try this again later. Okay, I did most of that muted just so that I wouldn't have to bother speaking while doing it. That last run where I managed to finally complete the game, I did using a mouse. Where I did a lot of work using a graphics tablet earlier. But it turned out that a mouse is what I really need to use in order to actually finish it. For me, who may have not really won the genetic lottery as far as a good quality nervous system, doing something like that was pretty hard. I suspect, though, for most people, that game is actually pretty easy. Um, I found it really. I was holding the mouse, of course, with my right hand. The most danger came about when I had to remove that hand from the mouse or re-grab it, because it was dangerous to drag the palm of my wrist across the table or the desk, because that creates stick and slip. So if I got out of the range of motion of my fingers to move the mouse, I wanted to reposition the palm of my heel of palm, and to do that I would have to ungrip and regrip the mouse. So I learned, okay, it's probably best if I take my left hand and actually grab the mouse and hold it down while repositioning my right hand, so there's always contact with some hand to the mouse. That being said, I had to be there's a bit of a problem actually moving my left hand, because if I was focusing on the motion of my left hand, I could unexpectedly move my right hand. And cause an unexpected fall. The worst was when, for some reason, I tucked my left hand underneath my thigh, like between the chair and the thigh, so that when starting a level, and then realized, oh, I want to use my left hand to regrip the mouse, and I had to pull my left hand out from under my thigh, and when I did that, I moved my right hand, I moved the mouse like a centimeter on the screen. It made this catastrophic fall. So, for me, that was very tricky and required a lot of effort. I don't think it's going to be that way for most people, but that was a big hang up. Anyway, I'm glad I finally finished it, and I kind of know how to do it, and so next time I try to do this, I'll do it better next time. That was kind of redundant. But anyway, if you watched all of that, this will be the end of like a several hour long video, unfortunately. Thank you for watching it. Or if you skipped to the end to see me actually finally finish it, yes, you found that in the end I actually did finally finish it.